Hey, what is up, guys? I am Hippie. I want to welcome you back to a brand new episode of the Archer playthrough for you guys today. Now, like I said, on Monday, we're going to talk a little bit more about Patreon today to let you guys know everything. That way, there's no questions later on or people getting confused about how things work. I want people to be well aware of everything before they make a decision whether they want to donate or not. Now, like I keep saying, it does not matter if people donate. If you don't want to donate, that's completely fine, but I do want to provide the information for the people that do want to. But before we get to that, let's talk about what we're planning on doing in this episode. So, somebody told me on YouTube in the comment section that if I were to get the relic bow, I could get a much better enchant on it. But I think the relic bow is a 54 level, but I might be mistaken. So I'm about to find out in a little bit here if I can even get the relic bow. I know it's pretty difficult to get it because these guys are actually pretty... Well, I guess they're not as strong as I remember them being. So then, let's go ahead and get on up here. I thought they were much more difficult to kill. Oh, well, I guess if you stick around, you're going to die. We're going to give it one more try. But yeah, let's go ahead and start talking. I have set up... I should mention something really quick because there's a lot of people that are confused about this or not quite sure how it works. With a crowdfunding website like, for instance, Kickstarter or GoFundMe or Indiegogo or something along those lines, what you would do is give a one-time donation. That's why you see big donations of multiple $100s on some of those. It's a one-time donation. You donate it the one time. You get your perk or whatever it is for your award or reward or whatever you should call it. And then it's done. You're done with that, and you don't have to think about it again if you don't want to or whatever. And that's about it. And then it goes on or whatever. You know what I mean? But with Patreon, it doesn't work like that. What you do on Patreon is make very, very tiny donations monthly. Now, you can still make a donation and then cancel it the next month and only make a 1-month donation. But the way it works most of the time on Patreon is you'll get lots of really small monthly donations. For instance, $1 or $5 or whatever. And that's how people continue to make money, and that's how people continue to make enough money to do the things they need to do. For instance, I'll explain my goals in a minute here and what the money gets used for on my I almost said my Patreon account when that goes public. I'm gonna have to go upload or open that again. So you would set up an account, which is completely actually, I think it's a little too easy to do because it could be dangerous for younger people. I went on there and I set up my account and actually had everything set up within 15 minutes. Now, I had to add my channel art, I had to add all this information, I had to add my goals and my perks and all those things, and like I said, it took me I think 20 minutes at maximum. So it's really not that hard. For me, just to set up my account, all you do is you put in your name, your email, and a password, repeat your password, and you have an account. Then you just connect it with PayPal or make your PayPal donations after. Now, you can use PayPal or a couple other things, but I haven't really looked too much into that as of yet. I think you might actually be able to use your bank. I'm not too sure about that one. I haven't looked into it all yet. And then you would just choose how much you wanted to donate on a monthly basis, and please don't die. Wow, I died. Okay, I'm not going to try again right now. I'll try when I'm at level 50, I think. And then monthly, you would make a small donation of either $1 or $5 or $10 or $20 are all my things right now. But I highly doubt anyone's going to do a 10 or even a 20. Possibly even a 5. I don't think people are going to do too much of. I'm not hearing the wolves take any damage. It's really weird. But yeah, I doubt people are going to go for them higher donations unless they do, like I said, and just make a one-time donation. I think if anyone does donate, like I said, at this point in time, I still have no idea that if anyone is even going to donate. I know there's people that said they wanted to donate, but, they don't always, either have the opportunity to really do so, or it's like I guess a rhetorical type of a situation. They say that they would donate if they could donate, but um, I completely understand. Like I said, though, I don't have the ability to donate to the channels that I like to watch right now, so I'm not going to judge anybody for not donating. I mean, you guys have been watching for a year now. My channel's been up and I haven't had donations, so it's not like anything's going to change or I'm going to think any different. I still want to give you guys content and I don't want to charge you for it. But if anyone does want to donate, they could help get this channel better quality and things like that. So I suppose without further ado, let's go ahead and start getting into what my goals are. And like I said, just with the perks on last episode, if you have any different ideas or better suggestions for what this could go down as, make sure you put them in the comments and I'll definitely take a look at them. And if it's a good idea, then I think I'll take that into consideration and work my goals around a little bit. So for $50 a month in total, if I can get $50 a month, that's either $51 donations or $10 donations or $5 donations or two 20s and a 10, or however you want to work it out, a total of $50 a month, I'm going to use that money to buy new games to LP on the channel. Now, ultimately, I would like to have it in a situation that I could do one longer type game that might take, I don't know, a few weeks, and then a shorter, maybe even if it's an indie game, or just a shorter game that's going to take me like a week or under. And then I could LP those on opposite days of the week and keep switching them out. So I would do one longer game a month and 2 to 3 smaller games a month. Possibly 2 longer games if it's like a tiny bit shorter games. And then basically I would knock out like 3 different games a week for you guys. And I want to try to keep them a little bit varied. Maybe a little bit, one more mature, one more like 13 or so, and then one even like around a younger age. That way everybody has the opportunity to watch things. I know some games, there's a lot of younger people on my channel, and I understand that their parents might not want them watching mature content. So I do want to provide videos that they could watch, whether it's an LP of a younger style game, like I said, or a cartoony-ish type of game, and then I could always just do something a little bit more gory or something like that, or for the older guys on my channel. I know I'm thinking about, there's a game called Untold Dawn that I still want to play, even though I gotta wait a little bit until I get a better graphics card at least, or at least just a little bit of upgrade on my PC just so I could play that smoothly. The other thing that I still want to redo is The Walking Dead. I was thinking about getting Season 2 and the, what is it, 300 Days? I think it's the 300 Days DLC, and doing a Let's Play of that. I know Grizzly's doing one right now from Couchcraft, and it's really got me interested in the game, and I really want to do it again. Now that I have a better quality PC, and that I know how to edit better, and I know how to record better, and things like that, and I feel like I'm a little bit more confident in my uploads, and a little bit more confident in my own videos. So yeah, I would really think about maybe doing an LP of The Walking Dead Season 1, the DLC, and then Season 2, because at this point in time, I still haven't watched Season 2. I had waited out because I was going to be doing, it on my channel, but I ultimately didn't get the opportunity to do so, so I just didn't get the chance to watch. I really love Season 1. I watched it on Pause's channel, and I really loved that game. So maybe that could be something that we could do in the future. I know there's a ton of really, really cool indie games. I know there's like Game Dev Tycoon, some stuff like that I would really like to try again, and maybe bring Fatman back in, because we just recorded some stuff today for Halloween, and we played a lot of indie games, and that was a lot of fun. It's been a long time since I played a game with Fatman. I think Little Inferno was the last one, and I really loved that game so much. That was an awesome, like, few weeks that I got to do with Fatman, so that was pretty awesome. Maybe we could start up a co-op Game Dev Tycoon, or I know there's some like bakery tycoons and some stuff like that, and just these really cool little games that maybe we could hop into and play and stuff like that. So that'd be pretty awesome. He's been kind of like how do I say it? wanting to be more involved in YouTube again. That's pretty awesome because he had a lot of fun playing these Halloween spooky games and stuff like that we just recorded tonight. So maybe we'll try to start something up with him and do like a full series or a full playthrough of game dev. I totally forgot what I was talking about, but I was actually talking about my goals. For $100 a month, if I can eventually get that many pledges, which would be... I should mention, first of all, any pledges at all or any donations is just going to be insane, and I'm probably going to give some type of a shout-out, even if it's... Well, I mean, I know their names will be at the end, but I'm probably just going to do something like once a week. I'll just do all the new people that signed up just to really do something really cool for them, because I can't believe that somebody would want to donate to my channel, but I suppose it's possible. There's some crazy people out there. $100 in total a month. I will use that $100 to get a capture card and some games for PS3 and probably PS4 as well, so I could start doing some console gameplays on my channel. Now, I would probably do a bigger game a month because I know, like, I played GTA 5, I played the full story mode, and that took me, I think, 70 hours, not recording, just playing it by myself, and I was just doing the missions and stuff like that. I wasn't messing around and just whatever, I was just doing story mode, and it took me like 65, 70 hours or somewhere along those lines, and, you know, that would be like 120 parts. So if I even uploaded that daily, it would take multiple months for that to come out, to finish, unless I did longer videos, like 30 minutes or something like that. But, wait, what if I did it, if it was 70 hours and I did 20 or 30 minutes a piece? Yeah, that would still be 140. Wow. That would be a long time. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, full game, like, playthroughs could take, like, months if I did them at 30 minutes a video. So I would really like to do some console gameplays from that money that I would be getting. Capture card would be able to give me like really excellent quality. I'm talking 1080p, 60 frames per second on the consoles, and then we could just get like a new game every month or every 2 months or something like that, and just do multiple Let's Plays a month. That would mean that the videos would also increase. That means you guys would be getting sometimes 4 videos a day, maybe even 5, depending on what we have going on. The next goal after that would be $150 a month if I could work up to $150 a month in donations. So you would still be getting all the other first things, the new PC games to be playing, the indie games and such, the PC games, or not the PC games, the PS3, the PS4 games, the playthroughs and things like that. Also, I should mention the $50 is also would be going to better audio quality, getting a professional microphone, getting soundproofing and stuff that I could put behind this desk, that I could put on the walls and things like that to really improve the audio quality. I'm talking like pot filters, and I'm not sure if they're called pot filters or pop filters. I think it's pop filter. And arms and things like that that I would need for great audio quality. $150 a month. I would still be able to get the games. I'd be able to get the console games. And on top of that, I would be able to upgrade my internet connection. Now, right now, that is one of the biggest problems on my channel. A 10-minute video can take me up to 3 hours to upload. Now, if I could knock that down to even like 3 to 4 times real-time videos. For instance, if I were to upload a 10-minute video and it were to take me 30 minutes, I could do so much more. I could upload longer videos. I could upload bigger videos. I could upload better videos, better quality, higher quality. I know a lot of those were the same thing I just said, but I'm just excited for the idea that, and I could do more videos a week, and I could probably do videos on Sunday, multiple videos. So that's what that would go to. Now, if for some reason we got as high as $200 a month in donations, I would use all of that monies, other than the games and things along those lines and the internet bill, because that would be an ongoing thing from there on. But once I've gotten the microphones and things like that, and I'm getting the games every month, I would take all the extra money and I would start building a beast of a PC. Now, right now, I'm still going on this old school, unupgraded Dell. I tried to get a graphics card, wouldn't fit in the actual case, so I'm still looking into that. I could possibly do a PCI extender, but I'm not sure at this point if it would work. I do have cats and dogs running around. I don't want them sticking their hand in, or their paw in the fan and stuff like that, so I'm really nervous about that. But with your extra donations and the extra money coming in, I could use that to get, I'm talking like i7s. I'm talking like possibly like Titan level. I don't know about Titan level, but like a legitimate gaming PC instead of just this like old school just work PC that I have right here. Now it's crazy to think what that would be able to do. I would be able to render quicker, so my videos would be able to get up quicker online, and I would be able to have more videos. I apologize. It's 6 in the morning. Haven't been to bed yet, so that's why I'm stuttering a little bit. I would be able to play more graphics heavy, more graphics intense games and things along those lines. I'd be able to record in 1080p, so you'd be getting true 1080p videos, which would look amazing. I'd be able to do 1080p 60 frames per second, and on top of that, I would be able to play more graphics heavy games. Right now, one of the big things that I'm limited on is my graphics. I can only handle a certain amount of stuff. I can barely play unturned and get a good frame rate. So indie games usually are no problem, but when I start getting into other games, like real games, like for instance, The Walking Dead was a little bit laggy when I tested out episode 1 again. I was able to get 30 frames per second, 720. Every once in a while, though, it would drop down to 26, 27 in that range on frame rate. So with this upgrade, I would be able to play like 1080p 60 frames per second on hopefully any game and just beast out a PC that I could like use as a legitimate PC. Now, I should mention real quick as well, with these PC upgrades and the internet upgrades, I would definitely start streaming either on Twitch or on YouTube. And I'm not just talking about a stream maybe once a week or whatever. I would probably be streaming like every night or every other night, or like 6 times a week or something along those lines, because the idea of streaming to me is so awesome, and I've wanted to do it so long, but I just can't do it realistically with my internet connection or my PC right now. So that is the I guess the rundown of my goals and what I would be using that money on. If you have any ideas for better goals or any extra things that I could add into those goals, or that a better way that I could manage that money, or a better way that I could use that money, you guys should let me know in the comment section below. I think this is actually the last time I'm going to talk about Patreon until next Wednesday. And the only thing that I'm going to do is just briefly talk about that it's up, and I'm going to put a link in the description. That's about it. So yeah, it's fully set up right now, but it doesn't go live until next Wednesday. I don't want anyone to donate before they're ready or before they've made up their mind all the way about it, because I would really hate for somebody to donate and then regret it. So what I would rather do is have you wait, think it out, get yourself fully prepared for the idea if you want to or not. Like I said, either way is completely fine. If you want to donate, that's awesome. But if you don't, you definitely do not need to feel like you need to. And yeah, other than that, I guess that's about it for this episode. So next Wednesday, we'll just talk a little bit more about Patreon, why it's up, and how you can do it and things like that, and how it works a little bit more. And I guess that's about it, though, for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have been Hippie, and I'll see you guys next time.